Hey guys, 12th of May. Um, Maybe a stone or two here that might be on another video, but most of these are recent finds. We'll get started up here. This is a big prep stone here. I just thought it was pretty neat because it's got a lot of, you see where they've really pecked this stone and worked it down flat. And they polished the edges on it. Chipped out a little bit on the back, but the type of stone that they would use to either prep food on or just make things on, maybe make their tools on. But just a ton of pecking marks on this tool, and it is a tool. Thought I'd pull it out of the creek before it got beat up too bad. A couple little pieces here. This is dual material. It's a quartz layer, which is a grinding layer on this stone. They like to use that dual material stones if I could find them. Pretty neat little piece here. It's notched out. There's the thumb notch there. Right-handed piece, and the finger lay right on top there. Your polishing surface there. Kind of at an angle. It's nighttime. Got a little shadows in here. Pretty neat piece. There's a little finger piece, a little polishing piece here. Quartzite. A small piece. This piece is pretty interesting here. This thing is really stained chestnut oil. You see here the linear strike marks on this piece. It's a little type of grinding or polishing stone. You can see right in here also. Real pretty piece, real smooth, polished. A lot of oil on it. Chestnut oil. Something similar here, a little bit more polished. A little finger dimple here. This type of scraping tool here. Found this piece of pottery. This is a painted piece. Pretty rare. If I were to guess, I've seen quite a bit of Cherokee pottery, and I think this might be Cherokee, so this is going to be not that old. Could go back 700-800 years possibly. Found that up on a gravel bar at the fish dam site. I've been overlooking that for a long time. I found this birdstone up there also. This is pretty neat. It's got granite with little quartz streaks going through it. I call these birdstones, and they're all shaped almost identical. But I do think a lot of them are a type of tool. This is notched out right here. This would be like the head part. This is the tail. Whether they're bird effigies, I'm not really sure. I do think they were maybe a type of tool, and they would just happen to be maybe in the shape of what I call a bird. Something similar here. The head and body. And this piece here is a disc, and I don't know how many of these things I've picked up, and I know that they have been worked all around the edges. They're all chipped down, and this one is a pretty nice example, and I've not kept many of these. I've got a few, and I don't know where the other ones are at, like a lot of my stuff. But anyway, it's got a little layer of blackstone in the middle, quartz layers on either side, but I'm not real sure what this was used for. I do know it was worked into this disc shape, and it could have been a game piece or some type of medallion. I'm not real sure. Let's look at this one. This, to me, I'm not real sure either on this one. It almost looks like a drill, a type of drill. A fat drill. I don't know. Quartz up here and a layer of blackstone right in there. So it's all been chipped. Little polishing stone. There's a little finger dimple there. Little big grinder here, a bigger grinder. Chipped out in the back. Your thumb notch, and the grinding surface there. And hold them like that sometimes. Give their hands a break. That's granite. There's a little bell piece here. A little bell grinder. Polished. Just grinding surface there. A little finger held piece here. There's your notch, your finger notch. Bigger grinder here. Your finger notch right there. It's been all chipped out in here. It's your thumb. And that's your grinding surface. Kind of interesting too to see these real straight marks here where they've work this stone down. So they left that hump in there for it to be, be comfortable in the palm, kind of raise up in the palm. Not totally flat surface here, but you can see where it's been ground down here. This is a quartz one. You won't find too many of these. I got this thing up on the edge, really ground it down on this front end here. There's your polishing surface there. Another one. Notched out there. Quartz piece. This was a surface find here. This is a left-handed piece here. It's your thumb groove, thumb notch. This was found up on the gravel bar there too. I just, find artifacts that are in the river that are just not quite as worn. Up on that gravel bar, they really get blasted. They get sandblasted really bad. But I'm going to start hunting that a little bit more because I've been finding some nice stuff. This came off the gravel bar. That piece of pottery there came off the gravel bar. And these little finger pieces, both of these little finger pieces here, these little polishing pieces came off the gravel bar. Dual material. I'm not sure what that is. Focusing. Very similar designs. Got a ton of them like that. This piece here, a little cooking plate. I think this is kind of the handling. I think they would put these on the coals and just cook meat and different food items on these stones. I think it's sandstone, a real hard sandstone, been polished. Been in the fire. Okay, guys, that's all I got for tonight. Hope you guys are doing well. And I will get some more things for you to look at. And hope you have a good evening.